CIA has a long history working with General Motors, who has both sponsored projects and hired our graduates. They've hired graduates such as Joan Kramer, who was the first female exterior designer for GM, Kirk Bennion, who is really the man behind the Corvette for quite a long time, Laureen Gates Spears, who she designed the original combat Humvee, and most recently graduates such as Jose Gonzalez, Christy Scheider. One year, General Motors hired 5 graduates of a single class. Another important alumni who works for General Motors is Phil Zach. Phil has been in leadership positions in GM's North American studios, their European studios, and most recently their Chinese studio. General Motors has been very generous to the program. They provide ongoing financial support and they annually sponsor a project. From week to week, GM sends down groups of designers to work directly with students on a project that is important to the industry, important to General Motors, and an incredible learning experience for the students.
Well, it's a big deal just to get accepted to Cleveland Institute of Art out of high school. You know, it's another big deal to get accepted into the ID program, and then to get hired by GM Design was even better yet. It was in 1986. I was moved into the Corvette studio. I've worked on the last 3 generations. It's real important to be able to look down the road while still maintaining that production fervor for the current product.
We do a lot of scale and full-scale clay property development. It's still believed that there's no better way to really create and evaluate a surface than to have that physical property colored and outside in the real world, to really see what the reflections, what the highlights, what the surface transitions are really doing.
I do pencil drawings, I do digital drawings, digital sketching and rendering. You basically go through the entire design process of a project in school every single day.
I feel like my industrial design education at CIA was extremely thorough and well-rounded, and I'm very thankful to that because in my job as an interior designer, I'm responsible for both the integration of many different pieces and parts and the look of the whole. So it's good to have a very good overall sense of what an interior should be, and then how each of those individual pieces and parts relates and fits into that.
The C7 Corvette, the vision was a little bit different. We really felt it had to be this new, compelling Corvette. You know, we had to clearly make this a next generation car. So that meant pushing on all areas of the car, pushing on the architecture, changing glass configurations, changing functional needs in the car itself. I think for us the timing was good in that the appetite was there for a new Corvette.
My experience at Cleveland Institute of Art was really challenging, but it was a really rewarding challenge.
I tell you, my time at Cleveland, never felt held back, was always encouraged to go that extra yard. There was always that support mechanism in place.
The upperclassmen, the recent alumni and graduates, everybody kind of always gives back and really helps to almost recycle the information.
Seeing the need and the passion that students had for cars, we created a Saturday class at CIA for GM professionals to come down, work with the students. I've lost count of how many Cleveland grads that we've gotten through that system that are now here at GM, so it was a very beneficial class.
Basically the main reason that we're here is because of the graduates that came back and taught us on Saturdays.
We were helped by people that graduated before us that came down on Saturdays and taught the class, and now we're doing the same thing for them.
The experience that I got at Cleveland really helped me be able to work with the graphic design professionals.
It was a great learning and growing experience for me personally and professionally, obviously, to be surrounded with so many people that were passionate and motivated about their coursework as well really kind of helps elevate you and push you to that next level.
If you want to go through this program and expect to work professionally as a car designer, you should have no illusions about the amount of work and the amount of drive that it's going to require.
You have to figure out what you're passionate about, because if you're passionate about it, you can make it work.